I think there are about 21 heads of state attending this meeting. And I was one of those lucky to be invited. Remember that there was a time na export natin parang hindi tinatanggap dito. And all of because ang Amerika sa panahon ni Obama and China were not really enemies or hostile, but not on proper things, maybe yung sigurong agreements, but in a polite community. Wala sila masyadong rapport. And not until after I declared that I am veering away, mag-split ako and chart my own independent agreements regarding trade and commerce to anybody who'd want to talk to us. And maraming salamat po. Maupo po kayo at first of all, I'd like to thank the government of Hong Kong and China for this warm welcome in my stopover from Cambodia. Sa Cambodia po, pumunta ako for the meeting with the Financial World Economic Forum. Pera ang pinag-usapan, pero tayo hanggang usap lang muna ha. Kasi bumibelo pa tayo. I am on my way to, right after this meeting with you, I'm going to proceed to Beijing for the One Belt, One Road. This is the strategy of President Xi Jinping for the prosperity of maybe in this region, the ASEAN community and throughout the world. Mainly because I think there are about 21 heads of state attending this meeting. And I was one of those lucky to be invited. And I'm sure that ang papag-usapan lang namin doon would really be how to improve the economy of the world. To date, wala ho akong masabi except my profuse thanks to China for helping us out. Remember that there was a time na export natin parang hindi tinatanggap dito. And all of because ang Amerika sa panahon ni Obama and China were not really enemies or hostile, but not on proper things, maybe yung sigurong agreements, but in a polite community. Wala sila masyadong rapport. And not until after I declared that I am veering away, mag-split ako and chart my own independent agreements regarding trade and commerce to anybody who'd want to talk to us. And I had this chance of being invited to China. I had a talk with mostly the officials and President Xi Jinping, and mainly also because of that South China Sea. Let me explain. Doon sa bilateral meetings with my cabinet members, I'll introduce them later. At ako, I was really frank with them. Sabi ko, I come here in the spirit of friendship and goodwill. Wala po akong hinihingi sa inyo. Except that I'd like to be apprised or be informed of whatever happened to the quality of our exports kasi hindi na ninyo tinatanggap. And for one reason or another, it has something to do with quality. And yet before, we were doing all right. So it boils down to really relationships. Country to country, people to people, and all because of geopolitics. Ako naman sabi ko, I come here, and you must be apprised also, conscious of the fact that we have a conflicting claim. You are claiming China Sea as yours, and we claim it as ours also. And as a matter of fact, we went to a court, international body, to settle these things, and we won the arbitration. Pero sabi ko, I will not bring it up at this point in time because it would not be proper. Since I am here as a guest, wala namang usapan na pumunta ka rito kapag usapan natin yung China Sea. But sabi ko, let us put it aside in the meantime, and let me just ask you, why can't we export to your country? And there's so many words, ito lang talaga, boils down to not really miscommunication, but a falling out, maybe because we are identified with the U.S. And I said that I would like to chart my own course. Of course, I'm a friend. We are a friend of America. We have so many things between us, historically and now. But I have to think of my country first at this time because I am the president. And I said, our banana, pineapple, wala na. And the pineapple industry had stopped planting ang mga banana natin. Nobody was buying. And so we had to dispose them at a mura just to earn something out of what we planted. And we were smiling to each other, and the conversation was good. And at the end of the day, he said, we are restoring your quota sa imports namin. You can export now, beginning maybe next week. And so we're back at the, ngayon, it has improved something like mga $2 billion na resume na. And di banana, full swing na tayo. So yung pineapple, there was a shortfall in the targeted exports because we had to stop planting. Kasi hindi na bibili in volume eh. Now it's back to where it is. And I'd like to thank again China for standing our plight. We are a country which is agriculturally based, and one of our strongest points would really be export of agricultural products. Yan ho ang nangyari ngayon, and we are honored with the invitation to be a part of the One Road. It's actually the Silk Road of the old China. Yun the travel ni Marco Polo. That's akin to that, and China is that really overgenerous, but it's awash with money. And they're even back at lending to financial firms from the outside. Ngayon, sabi ko, kung matulungan kami ninyo, mabuti. And today, they have promised so many things. And yung mga grant, ang ibig sabihin halos bigay na, really that China would build 2 new bridges traversing Pasig. And that's a lot of money there. Gawaan nila tayo libre. And they are helping us with in so many others that if there is really a revival of the robust economy before, I know which part of our history was that, but we expect that something, pati yung increase ng tourism, both from the rest of the ASEAN countries and China. They're back. They have lifted the prohibition.
I am not a Filipino for nothing. I did what I had to do. And whether you believe it or not, I did it for my country.